Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Today we are with Gabrielle.
Bonjour, and my rain hat because the sweater.
It's about to rain, so we're gonna be quick. We are at Stohrer. This is the oldest pastry shop in Paris. It was opened
1730.
1730, so it's the oldest pastry shop. And I know that they are famous for the Baba Rum, but also the Saint Honoré, the
Puits
Éclair.
d'Amour.
The Puits d'Amour. What is that?
The Puits d'Amour is.
I don't know this one.
You don't know this?
No.
We need to discover.
Okay, let's go. I never heard about the Puits d'Amour. I need to try
Try
it.
it.
You can see that the place is really traditional. I like the vibe. Everything just looks fabulous. Look at that. This is a big Saint Honoré, one of my favorite pastries. It's so beautiful. So you said this is the Puits d'Amour?
This is the Puits d'Amour. And actually,
I never heard about this one.
it's also kind of inspired from like a pastry choux, but inside it's either with cream or jam. So we have to try it.
Yes, this is the first time I see this pastry. It's not a classic in France. Of course, they have a lot of macarons. Do you know what we want?
Too much choice. But
Yes.
Puits d'Amour.
Puits d'Amour. We need to take the Baba Rum because
Yeah.
it's a classic.
It's the classic, and also we need to get something with choux because he invented like
Saint Honoré
different
is
stuff.
one of my favorites. I know it's delicious. We need to try the Saint Honoré here. We are out of Stohrer with many pastries. We took a Saint Honoré, a Puits d'Amour, and a Baba Rum. Everything cost 18 euros 70.
Yeah.
A little bit expensive, but it's the good price for a pastry in France. I think it's a classic price in Paris. So let's try it. We need to find a place to try it. Maybe a park or maybe a cafe will accept us to eat in their cafe. We need to try it. Let's go. Even the bag looks beautiful.
Yeah, super beautiful. I don't want to throw it away.
We are seated in a cafe called Le Compas, just next to Stohrer right here. So Stohrer was opened by Nicolas Stohrer, who was like the famous pastry chef of the kings and queens in France. Merci beaucoup. And we have a hot chocolate. That's a good afternoon. That's a really good Parisian afternoon.
We call it also sugar rush.
Yes, also, but it's in Paris, Sugar Rush. It's
day.
everywhere. It's every day. So we have the three pastries of Stohrer. Here it's the Baba Rum. This is the Puits d'Amour. I never tried this one. This is one you really love.
I want to try. I've tried it only once in another place, but I really love this pastry, so let's try.
It will be a first time for me. And this is one of my favorite pastries, the Saint Honoré. It's just incredible. I can't wait to try it. So what the Puits d'Amour is made of?
So, Puits d'Amour is kind of either usually a feuilleté or like a pastry on the outside, and inside it's filled with jam or crème pâtissière.
Pastry cream.
Pastry cream, yeah.
This looks really nice. Like it's shiny, golden. I just can't wait to try it. It will be the first time I try the Puits d'Amour, which means Puits d'Amour, it means
Wells of love.
this is the risk of eating a pastry.
And filming at the same time.
Yes. Put some cream on your coat.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks so soft. Is that cream on top? It looks like pastry cream.
Yes.
It looks like it's still raw because it's so creamy inside. It's time to try it. You have like a cake all around, like some puff pastry and a lot of pastry cream. Let's go. It really tastes like a flan. The pastry cream that you can find in a flan.
Cream is like not too sweet, I think.
It's not too sweet, it's creamy. I'm not a big fan of pastry cream. This one is really good if you like it. Even if you like the pastel de nata, the Portuguese cake.
I love it.
This is kind of similar to the pastel de nata. So if you like it, you will love the Puits d'Amour. The cream is really good. The cream inside is really good. Okay, I think it's time to try the Baba Rum. This is the specialty of the house. I heard that the Baba was invented at Stohrer. I'm not sure about this story. Some people are saying that it's from Italy. The legend says that Stohrer invented the Baba Rum. So it's a brioche soaked in rum. It's like a mix of a shot and a pastry. And they put some chantilly cream on top. And I have no idea why it's called Baba. Why Baba? I don't know.
It's really interesting because, as we mentioned, like Nicolas Stohrer was the pastry chef, and he was the pastry chef for Louis XV. But before that, he was pastry chef for Duke of Lorraine, who used to be the king of Poland. I think his name is Stanislas, like the duke that he was working for. He found that brioche breads, like kogofs, were too dry, and so he was like, add me something to make it less dry. And so he added Malaga wine. It was a wine, and now, you know, many years later, we replaced the wine and we put rum instead. And now
Let's add some alcohol when it's too dry.
Alcohol, and then it became Baba Rum, one of the most iconic desserts in France.
I didn't know you were such a pastry expert. That's incredible to know all these stories. Like, I'm so surprised. First, I don't know the Puits d'Amour. I don't know the origin of the Baba. I'm not really French. After this beautiful story, we need to try the not dry Baba. Oh, it's still thick inside because it's a brioche bread, and you can see that it's moist, it's humid. Oof, it's wet. You taste the rum, but I'm surprised it's not too powerful. Like, you have the rum, but it's not you don't have the strength of the rum. You don't have the strength of the alcohol. I really like it. I tried the Baba Rum like 2 years ago and it was too strong, like it was too much alcohol for me. This one has just the perfect amount. I'm really surprised. Is it strong? Do you feel the rum?
It's not strong.
Yeah.
But this is definitely not one of my favorite French desserts. But this one is actually much better than in the restaurants, like you mentioned. In the restaurants, it's way too strong. I almost got disgusted by rum. But here, it's light. Like, it doesn't feel like overwhelming rum taste. So this one is pretty good. I like this one.
Usually you don't like the Baba Rum,
Yeah.
but this one is pretty good.
This one is pretty good.
I'm not a big fan of the Baba Rum. I don't really like the alcohol and dessert, but I'm surprised by this one. I don't know if all the Stohher's Baba Rum are like the same, but this one just have the perfect amount to have the taste of rum, but not the strength of the alcohol. Really good Baba. After the Puits d'Amour and the Baba that we're gonna finish after, we need to try the Saint Honoré, and I know this one will be the best. It will be the best out of the three. You can see it's shiny, it's beautiful. You can see the little choux here with caramel on top that will give such a good crunchiness, and they are stuffed with pastry cream. You can see also pastry cream inside, like a filling of the whole pastry, and some cream on top that looks a little bit like chantilly cream. As you said, it looks a little bit like a pièce montée, which means like a mounted items, I don't know. The pièce montée, it's like a pyramid made of choux and caramel, and it's the classic pastry for all the weddings and the baptisms and all the big celebrations. But unlike you with the Baba Rum, I have no idea what its name Saint Honoré. Okay, we just checked the history of the Saint Honoré, and its name Saint Honoré because it was created in a pastry shop located in the Rue Saint Honoré in Paris. So it's as simple as that. You maybe think how to eat it. I think that we're gonna start with just by scooping some choux out of the pastry and then eat the inside. You can just take off the choux like that. And you took some cream with it. I'm gonna take a little bit of cream, but I want to taste the choux like on itself. It's time to try this beauty. Cheers of choux.
Cheers of choux.
You have a mix of different textures. The thing that I prefer about the Saint Honoré, it can be surprising, but it's the caramel on top, because the caramel gives all the crunchiness, because the cream and the choux can be a bit like moist and creamy. I think the choux is a little bit dry because we waited a little bit outside with the pastry. How do you feel?
I like the mixture of textures. Yeah, and I think my favorite part, same as you, is the caramel on the top. This is for those of you who like to have ASMR because you can hear the sound as well. And
yes. Pastry ASMR. The Saint Honoré is a classic you need to try, but I'm a bit surprised because in my memories it was better than that. Maybe it dried a little bit because of the wind. It tastes more like the choux than before, and I'm not a big fan of the choux pastry. I prefer like the cream and the caramel.
I like choux.
Yeah, you like choux. You prefer
I'm
choux.
because I'm cute.
Yeah, because choux means cute in French. My favorite pastry today is actually the Baba. And I'm surprised because it was the one I couldn't expect to like. Which one is your favorite?
Puits d'Amour. And then second up, I think they're on a tie. The
Yo.
Baba Rum and the Saint Honoré.
It means we were a bit disappointed by the Saint Honoré and surprised by the Baba. So they are famous for their Baba, and I know why. If you like the Baba Rum, you definitely need to try this one at Stohrer. It's a perfect choice. But all the pastries looks wonderful. It looks less wonderful when we ate it, but it's still really, really good pastries at a really good price. It's not too expensive. We are out of the cafe. We are walking down the Rue Montorgueil. It's a famous street in Paris because you can find many authentic shops and restaurants, like also like butcheries, fish markets, many things to do your groceries with authentic and fresh products, and many beautiful typical cafes in Paris. If you want to explore Paris and discover the French way of life, don't forget to subscribe. I post every single day, so see you tomorrow.
À demain.